ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरि ओम। Bhagavad Gita 11th chapter 16th verse. अनेक बाहूधर वक्त्र नेत्रम पश्यामि त्वां सर्वतोऽनन्तरूपं नान्तं न मध्यं न पुनस्तवादिं पश्यामि विश्वेश्वर विश्वरूप. Now Arjuna is explaining what he is seeing. He is describing what he is seeing. In the previous verse he said that I see in you various gods. I see in you Brahma, who is seated on the lotus. I see in you different rishis, and I see in you different divine serpents. Now he says, Vishveshwara, O Lord of the universe, Vishwarupa, one who has an universal form, Aneka Bahu, Udara, Vaktra Netram, a person who has many Bahu, arms, Vaktra, mouths, and Netram, eyes. Udara means stomachs. One who has different Bahu, arms, Udara, stomachs, Vaktra, mouths, and Netram, eyes. Anantarupam, of infinite form. Tvam, you. Sarvatah, on every side, every direction. Pashyami, I see. Tava, of you. Punah, also. Na, neither. Antam, end. Na, nor. Madhyam, middle. Na, nor. Adhim, beginning. Pashyami, I see. Arjuna is talking about Sri Krishna, his cosmic form. He is saying that, O Lord of the universe, now I see your universal form, and this form has various forms inside it. So I see many stomachs, I see many arms, I see many mouths, I see many eyes, and I am not able to mark any boundary to this form. Form is definitely of a particular shape, but this is not an ordinary form. This is the form of Sri Krishna in his cosmic appearance, in his cosmic form. So the cosmic form of the Lord. And so there is no definite boundary to the entire form. There is no boundary to the form. Every side I see you. That means there is no side where I don't see you. In the Upanishad it is told, Sarvam khalu idam brahma. Sarvam khalvidam brahma. We have read that. So I see you everywhere. Also, I am unable to see your end, the end of your form, because there is no place where your form ends, it is all pervading. I am unable to see the middle of your form. Middle means I am unable to pinpoint that this is the middle of the form. Also, I am unable to see the beginning of your form. So, it is impossible to find the end and the beginning and the middle also of God. Why is it difficult to find the middle of the God? Because unless you know the beginning and the end, you cannot see the middle. To find out the middle of anything, you have to know the beginning and the end. So middle portion or the middle point is something which comes in between the beginning and the end. And that you will know only when you know the beginning and the end. Middle. Otherwise, how will you find out the center? Center can be found out only when you know the beginning and the end. So here, because Nantam na Chadi, Puntavadi, Adim, na antam. I am unable to understand your adim, your beginning. I am unable to understand your end. And because I am unable to understand your beginning and end, I am unable to understand the middle also. The long and the short of the story here is that Sri Krishna is now showing his cosmic form. And so, in the cosmic form, one cannot see any boundary because the cosmic form is infinite. Though it's a form, but still it's infinite. So, the boundary cannot be seen. And because the boundary cannot be seen, there cannot be any pinpointing of the beginning or the end. That means it is different, it is difficult, it is not an ordinary form, it's a different form, and it is difficult to tell about the form. Sri Ramakrishna says God is with form, without form, and many other things other than that. Generally, people have understood God only to have either form or not to have form. People have not understood God as something beyond form and non form. Form and formlessness. Sri Ramakrishna says God is much more than that. In Bengali, he says, Tar iti tana jabena. That means you cannot draw a line of boundary. You cannot say, this is God. This is what God is. There is nothing more than that. You cannot say that about God. Okay. So, that is what here Arjuna is also saying, that I am unable to find a particular boundary for your universal form. It's impossible for me to find because we cannot understand God. We can only understand what we understand as God. So there is this story, famous story called Andha Gaja Nyaya. Andha Gaja Nyaya. It's a maxim. So there is an elephant and there are many blind people around the elephant. So a blind person touches its trunk and says elephant is like a huge tunnel or something. Another person goes and touches the tail, says elephant is something like that. Another person touches its ears and says it's like a huge fan. Another person touches its stomach and says it's like a wall. But elephant is all of this and more than that. So like that, everyone understands God in one's own way, her or his way. But God is all of that, but much more than that. So, Andha Gaja Nyaya. That means how blind men see an elephant. And that is why it's impossible to find what God is. It's very difficult to understand what God is because it is beyond our understanding. God is beyond our understanding. Then Arjuna says, Kiritinam Gadinam Chakrinam Cha Tejo Rashim Sarvato Deepti Mantam Pashyami Tvam Durnirikshya Samantat Deeptana Larka Dhyutima Prameyam. Now he says what he sees, that he is describing. I am seeing this, that is describing. What does he see? Kiritinam. Kiritinam means one who has wearing a one who is wearing a kirita. Kirita means a small crown kind of thing. So it's called kirita. In English, the correct word is diadem. So kirita. Gadinam, one who has club. Gada in Sanskrita, in many Indian languages. Chakrinam, one who has the discus. Sudarshana Chakra. Cha and Sarvatah, everywhere. Deeptim Anantam. Deeptimantam, not Deeptimanantam, Deeptimantam, shining. Tejo Rashim. Rashi means group of Tejaha. Tejaha means brilliance. Durnirikshyam. Nirikshya means to observe. Durnirishyam means difficult to look at. It is so radiant, it is so bright that it is difficult to look at. Deepta Arka Dyutim. Deepta Anala Arka Dyutim. Deepta means it is blazing like Anala. Anala means fire. Arka means sun. So it is like the Dyuti or light of sun, whose form, Sri Krishna's cosmic form, is blazing like the burning fire and sun. Aprameyam, and it is immeasurable. It cannot be measured. Tvam, you, Samantat, all around me, all around, Pashyami, I see. So, I see you with Kiritina, with the Kirita, I see you with the club, and I see you with the discus, and I see you to have full of shining lustre, radiance. I see you as a mass of radiance, and you're shining everywhere. Your shine, your lustre, your brilliance is everywhere. And so it's very hard to look at you. When you see intense light, for example, if you go to some function in an auditorium, you see they have huge lights, focus lights. You cannot see that light. It blinds your eyes because it is very difficult to look at. So also if it is the midday sun, you cannot look. It is very blinding. If you look at the midday sun, then you cannot look at any other thing for some time. So it's very difficult to look. Why? Because it is blinding my eyes. It is blinding my eyes. Durnirikshyam. So it's very difficult to look at. And it is deepta. It is blazing like anala, like fire, or arka dviti. Arka dviti means, arka means sun. Dviti means shining, light. Aprameyam, and it cannot be measured because I am seeing you everywhere. All around me I am seeing you. Vishwarupa Darshanam, not only a huge form, but that form is everywhere. So I am seeing you. Now slowly Arjuna is getting afraid. Arjuna is afraid now because of this cosmic form, all pervading form. It is difficult for him now to digest this form. It is difficult for him to digest this form. Then he says, Tvamaksharam paramam veditavyam, Tvamasya vishwasya param nidhanam, Tvam avyayah shashvata dharma gopta, Sanatanastvam purusho mato me. Tvam aksharam, Tvam you, or aksharam, are imperishable. Paramam, supreme being. Veditavyam, you are one which has to be known. Tvam, you, asya vishwasya, of this universe. Param, great. Nidhanam, nidhanam means you are the refuge for everything, shelter for everything in this universe. Tvam, you, avyayah, are undying, undecaying, undestroying. Shashvata dharma gopta, you are the gopta, guardian of the eternal dharma. Eternal dharma, Shashvata dharma. You, Tvam, Sanatanaha, you are ancient. You are ancient, you are timeless, you are eternal. Purushaha, Purusha, Me Mataha, I think so. So, Arjuna says that you are the imperishable. Aksharam, you have no destruction, you have no death. You are the imperishable, Aksharam. Paramam Veditavyam, you are the highest thing, supreme being, and you have to be known, Veditavyam. And Tvam, you are Asya Vishwasya Nidhanam, you are the shelter of this entire universe, you are the refuge of this entire universe. Everyone goes to you. So, in the Upanishads also it is told, Yatova imani bhutani jayante, etc. That means from where all the living beings are born and from to which all the living beings go at the time of dissolution, at the time of pralaya. So, you are the Vishwasya Param Nidhanam. You are the refuge of this great universe. Avyayah, and you are undying. And you are Shashvata Dharma Gopta. You are the Gopta or guardian. You are the protector of the eternal Dharma. Sanatana Dharma also you can say. Tvam, you are Sanatana. You are eternal, Purusha. That is that is what I think. So now Arjuna has suddenly started extolling or praising God because he has now seen the cosmic form. Then he says, Anadi Madhyantam Ananta Viryam Ananta Bahum Shashisurya Netram Pashyami Tvam Deepta Hutashavakram Swatejasa Vishwamidam Tapantam. Anadim Madhya Antam. Anadi Madhya Antam. So you are without beginning, without end, without middle, which we have already seen. Ananta Viryam. You are Ananta, infinite in your Virya, in your power. You are infinite in your power. Then Ananta Bahum. You have many infinite number of countless arms. That means you have so many arms. Shashi Surya Netram. And Shashi means moon and the sun are what? They are like your eyes. Moon is one eye and sun is one eye. And Pashyami Tvam Deepta Hutasha Vaktram Swatejasa Vishwam Tapantam Tvam Pashyami. So Deepta Hutasha Vaktram. I see your Vaktra or your mouth to be Deepta Hutasha. Means to be by burning fire. That is your mouth. And Swatejasa Vishwamidam Tapantam. By your heat, Swatejasa, by your radiance, by your light, you are Idam Vishwam Tapantam. You are giving heat to this universe that I am seeing. So now Arjuna's description of Sri Krishna's cosmic form is being told, and he is getting overwhelmed or overawed with the description, with the form which he is seeing, and that is why he is describing in such a manner. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.